this week of words ending in ENT, ENCE and ENCY. And as we have explained, there isn't really one rule that fits that tells you that you use those letter patterns. Okay? However, we did discover yesterday that you use the E and C, E and CY, E and T after soft C, which is a C that makes what sound?
S.
An S sound. Soft G, which is a G that makes what sound?
No.
No.
J.
J, yeah, just sound, good. Well done. It makes a J sound, a just sound, good. And QU. So we looked at some examples. Innocent, it's got the soft C with an S sound. Innocence. Decent, decency. Frequent, frequency. What does frequent or frequency mean?
Like often.
Yes, often, yeah. If you say, I frequently go to the shop, perhaps not so much now in lockdown, but yeah, I frequently go for a walk. Yeah, it means you do something often, you do something regularly, you do something often. Good. Okay, decent and decency. What does decent mean? Well, perhaps a couple of different types of meaning.
It always means like if it's a decent time to do something.
Yeah, so it's okay, it's a reasonable time, yeah. So if I probably wouldn't say it in school, but if somebody said to you, I want a decent amount of work, they'd want a reasonable amount of work. So yeah, good. Okay. So if you were getting changed, maybe somebody would say to you, are you decent? Because they don't want to walk in and find you standing there in your underpants. So they'd say, are you decent? So it's two sort of different meanings to the word. And innocence, what does that mean? If you're innocent, what does that mean?
Like if you don't want to go to jail and there's two people, you're innocent and the other person's not.
Yeah, so if you haven't done something, you're innocent. Yeah, good, well done. Okay, so they do follow that, it's not exactly a rule, but that idea. However, there are lots of exceptions that just need to be learnt. We've got obedient, obedience, independent, independence, confident, confidence. Do you all understand the meaning of those? What about obedient and obedience? What does that mean? Yeah, you obey. It comes from the root word obey. So if you have an obedient dog, it will obey you. So if you say sit, it will sit. If you call it, it will come to you. Okay. So our year 5-6 spelling words. We looked at stomach yesterday and found the parts that we thought people would go wrong with. Yacht. Okay. What's strange about yacht?
Is it the CHT?
It is, it's the CHT. If you were to pronounce that as it's spelled, you'd probably say yacht, wouldn't you? Yacht. Which isn't how we say it at all, we just say yacht. In many ways, you don't actually hear the CH. It's quite a strange arrangement, and it's also, I'm often tempted to put the T in front of the CH, because to me that's the logical place to put it, not at the end of a word. But for yacht, the T is at the end of the word. So, can you and everybody at home write down the yacht and underline the bits where you think you might go wrong to remind yourself ready for Friday? So write it down and then underline the bit where you think you're going to go wrong, and you may then want to split it up so that you remember it for Friday. Different ways you could split it up. I might split mine up, so yacht. So I might just split mine up like that. So it reminds me that I want the CH and the T. But it's entirely up to you, it's your choice. How do you think your spelling brain will remember those letters ready for Friday? Okay. Now, the other thing we're going to look at today is we're going to, each week, we're revising something from last term, so that all the work we did last term that's at the back of your brain is going to be brought to the front of your brain to remind you, so that you remember all those rules that we have been working on. And at the beginning of last term, we looked at silent letters. We've got some letters that are not so much silent letters, but letters with patterns that we don't really hear very well. But can you tell me which letters are often silent letters?
E.
Right, good. Let me get rid of this and let's write them down. So, B. Can you give me an example?
Bomb.
Bomb, yeah, good. World War II one. Bomb. Yeah, good. Okay.
K.
K. Can you give me an example?
Night.
Night. And that's as in a knight in shining armour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not day and night, that's knight in shining armour. Good. Okay.
W.
W. Good. Can you give me an example?
Right.
Right. Good. When you write something, not the right and wrong, or the right and left, but the right when you write with a pen, which is what I was doing just then.
G.
G. Good. Can you give me an example?
Gnome.
Yeah. You don't say gnome. You just say gnome. You don't sound the G.
C.
C. Good. Can you give me an example?
Scissors.
Scissors. Yeah. You don't hear C in scissors. Good. Okay. Now, you have all got a chart with silent letters listed, and you've got one example of a word that uses that silent letter. Uses it, but you don't hear it. What I would like everybody at home to do, and everybody here to do, is to think very carefully and find me 2 more examples of each silent letter, please.